Bay pony with 4 white feet and a white nose. Belly had never been so happy. The winter had been a cold one. Even now in early spring there was snow on the ground. The birds and the squirrels and the rabbits had a hard time finding anything to eat. So every day Jonathan remembered to feed them. Jonathan loved animals and birds. He knew the tracks that each one made in the snow. Small creatures could not find enough to eat, but it was not so with Jonathan's aunts and uncles and cousins. All they had to do was come to the grey stone farmhouse, and there was always plenty of food. Jonathan's mother was a fine cook and all. You remember how it was, Sarah, the day I came home to tell you of the land I bought. You were rocking the baby in the cradle and the baby would not sleep. And your mother said, I cannot take the baby on a long journey. She is so young and she is not strong. Sarah could see her worried little mother bending over the cradle, clucking and fussing like a mother hen. The wolf was farther away, but still one could hear it. And he said, I will go and cook for you, father. It was a blessing. The Lord gave you daughters as well as sons, said John Noble. And one of them, all of 8 years old and a born cook for Mary, will not come nor had. No, said Sarah. Her voice sounded a little sleepy. Hemlock would not come nor Mary. It is good I like to cook. But she felt suddenly and terribly lonely for her mother and her big family of brothers and sisters. John David Stephen Mary hand. Below his pointy ears, did you sleep well, little friend? Hachi answered by wagging his fluffy curled tail back and forth with great enthusiasm. I am glad you had such a fine night, the professor said as he put on his glasses and rose from his sleeping nap. Now come along, Hachi. Let us start the day. He motioned to the puppy who followed along as the professor washed himself, put on a dark blue kimono and headed downstairs to eat the breakfast his housekeeper had prepared for him before he left for the marketplace. The professor entered the Tama room, walked across the straw mat covering the floor and sat down on a cushion in front of a low wooden table. He poured himself a cup of hot green tea and he lifted the steaming cup. He looked up at a calendar hanging on the wall. The page it was turned to had a beautiful picture of a bright yellow sun rising over the bank. April 1, 1924. The professor read out loud. It is going to be a good day, little friend, the professor said. This every day. He was a man of habit. Professor Enu began to eat breakfast of meadow soup, dried fish and seaweed rice, cooked eggs and pickled radishes. His housekeeper had also set out breakfast for Hachi, a bowl of ice with meadow soup poured over it. Hachi went over to his bowl, sniffed at it.